And we stopped this little town to see a cheese factory. This is some of the decorations on the outside of the building of the cheese factory, called Heine's Place, heart of the Amish country. And boy, that is a cheese factory. That is a cheese factory. There's my wife, Katie. She's going to go in and look over the cheeses. And I looked over. I got those girls just going home from work. Yes. Now watch this out in front. What happens there? See? How about that? Isn't that cute? Inside where the cheesies are, they had free samples and in there you could take samples of. Now here's a display of the world's largest wheel of cheese known in the world. I forget how many thousands of pounds they said that was, but it weighed an awful lot. And on the wall was a mural showing a map and all these pretty sceneries that were painted on there of the Amish country, with the buggies and the horses, of course. And here's a view and back where they make the cheese. See that big stirring thing? There wasn't much light in there, but I got this much anyhow. And the guy's got a big scoop shovel. He's a shoveling the stuff, mixing it up, getting it over in the middle. There's a beautiful farm from just outside. And so then we go on and we get some more pictures. Headed on our trip now, and I got these along the road, and then we get back onto the main road, heading for North Carolina, and here we are. We got there. Here's our kids, our grandchildren come around to meet Grandma. 7 grandchildren live there in that family, and their father and mother, and they're always happy to see us. Once in a while they get up. Oh, and the very next day they had a picnic. The church had a picnic, a wild game picnic. They call it, way up on the mountains, and these young folks invited me to go with them on a hike that they were going to take up another mountain. They had to drive to get there to see a waterfall. I rode in the cab of a truck behind there and took these pictures as they were going. Coming back, though, I'm going to ride on that other truck and get some pictures. Pretty country. And up in that high country even, there's lakes up there. Pretty lakes right up in that. Now we're on our hike going up through the trees. And every now and then I get a spot where there's some sunshine so I can get a picture through. But not very many. And then we get up to the falls. Very pretty falls. Not big like Niagara Falls, but it's really a pretty one. Really pretty. Isn't that pretty, that water that's just solid rock that's cascading down over. There's a log that's fallen down there. One guy climbed up that up the edge of the falls there, get up on the rocks. If he'd fallen, he got hurt. And down below, somebody found a snake. I presume it's not a poisonous snake. The way he's handling it, it's probably not poisonous, of course. But they holding it up so I can get a picture of the camera. The snake. Those people know their country. They know their snakes and their wildlife. They wouldn't monkey with it if it was a poisonous snake. Of course, snakes can bite that aren't poison. You got to handle them right. And then we go on up. We're going up to the top of the falls. Get a look up there. And believe it or not, I get my old legs to stir, and I get on ahead of them so I can get a picture up down below. Yeah, I did. There's a short picture of some wild columbine that we found. There were a lot of other pictures too, flowers too, but I didn't get pictures of them. There wasn't very much light in there. Here's at the top where the water's running down over those rocks. Very pretty. And one girl's going to get a drink. Look at her hair. Look at her hair as it washes down into the water there. Her long hair, look at it right there. The stream's trying to wash her hair, take her hair away. She's got a braid hanging down. Turn around and look, getting a drink. Now we're headed back, and I'm on the back end of that truck that you saw going first. Getting the pictures from there, and getting the pictures of the people in the truck using my wide-angle lens. And there's fathers and sons and young folks and everybody's got a lot of get up and go. There's a lady, she agreed to let me take her feet, picture of her bare feet there. And it made quite an exciting picture. I took my own picture. Held my wide-angle lens out my arm's length and took my own picture there. A lot of fun, boy, it was a lot of fun. And we're going to have something to eat when we get back, because we get back, there's a wild food party, and there the people are already eating. We got back a little late. It's a potluck, and everybody came and brought something and made out of that growed wild. They made dishes that growed wild. One of the big dishes was what they call ramps, which is like an onion, a leek. Only it's peculiar to that country. It's called a ramp. And they eat them all kinds of ways and use Then they had deer. I had some deer meat. They have wild deer down there. They have a lot of wild foods down there. They're good to eat. There's our family getting their little tummies full. Some of them, not all of them. Hi, Lisa. And look at that pretty lake way up that high in the mountain, way up high. Now we get home, not home to Michigan, but to their home down in North Carolina. Lisa and I are going to give Bingo a bath, and Bingo just loves that. Look at her, just lay so still, our dog Bingo. She's a black Labrador and a jewel of a dog. She's laying so still. And my daughter's you're on the camera, of course, taking a picture. And look at Bingo got to kicking her leg there. Look at her, just eats that up. Just loves to have be attention and have her belly rubbed. And she loves to have a bath. Clean her ears out there now. Yeah. I tell her to get up. She don't get up. I tell her to. Come on, Lynn, Bingo. That's it. You can get up now. She enjoyed that. She wants more. And then she shake herself. Shake water all over us. Now she holds still while we rinse off the soap. See there? Rinse off the soap. Now, another day down in Charlotte, which is south of Statesville, where they live, in front of the TV station is this great big building here, and I was down there that day, and I saw these men working on that roof, and I thought, well, that's quite interesting to see. I still don't know what they were doing up there. They're fixing something. First one side part of the roof, then the other, and I took a picture of them and the roof. And then I got down a little closer. Down a little closer, and they saw me taking their picture. Then they waved at me. I thought that was interesting. Huge roof. And then we're back home again. Our kids' home, that is. My daughter's wheeling sand. That's sand that comes from the ocean. Ocean sand that they buy and have brought in, a big pile of it. She puts it on her garden. You know, all the dirt down there is red, just real red hard clay, and she puts that sand on her garden and works it in order to loosen it up, make it work better. And of course, it gives a lot of minerals in the garden too. Then another day we take a picnic, or the family picnic, in one of the parks, and there they find a baby snake. Look at that kitten on that shirt looking at that snake. Isn't that cute? That kid staring at that kitten. It looks like it's staring at that snake. The baby snake. So the kids play with it and handle it. Mother teaches them all about snakes and things, and what kind to not handle, how to handle the ones they do handle. Then, of course, we get the picture taken, get through looking at him. Well, then Mother and the boy's going to take him back, put him in the woods, right exactly where they found him.